number one, I think, you've got to have really great accountability, and you've got to be able to track exactly how you're doing. I mean, we track daily sales, much less weekly, by store. We can track every item in the store, and we have millions of measurements. The key is that holding people accountable to what it takes to do the job right is not going to dampen your culture, because you're reinforcing. We're all about whatever it takes to do the job right. And these tracking data, we use this data, we show it to all the AutoZoners and say, this is for your benefit. It's not just to be the policeman on you, In other words, you share all data with people, and if they're falling behind in a category, it's your job to say, well, now, this is how you can improve, this is how you can make a difference. So again, I mean, I think it's all how you present something to people, It's not about, it can either be seen as, oh, these guys are policemen and they're on my back every minute, or it can be seen that these guys are here to help me. This is why I think that as you develop these central offices, it's critical to instill in your people that you're not over these schools or stores. You're not over them. You're there to serve and support these people. I mean, this sounds simplistic, but I guarantee you it makes all the difference in the world about how you approach control. It can be seen as shackles, or it can be seen as guys there to help them do the job right. I mean, that's the way, we approach the situation. And I never found, I mean, the people that don't measure up, it's not because they resent the controls, it's because they're not the kind of people you want, And of course, another key thing to a culture is hiring the right people. And we used to do millions of different things to try to figure out how to hire the right people. And then finally we backed up and we said, okay, before we do any of these tests or any of these profiles or anything, let's do one thing. Let's determine if this person has an outgoing and positive attitude. Because we feel like if we can start with that, we can train that person any skills they lack or anything like that, but we can't light a fire under somebody that has no fire. So if you start with that premise, and then you go through your normal interview process, you start off with people with a much better attitude, particularly when you, I think that attitude serves people well no matter what your job is, but particularly when you're meeting customers and you're interacting with people all day long, it's critical, So I think, I would bet that same concept would apply well for teachers or leaders or anybody else. So you start with that, and you get the right people with the right attitude. They're not going to object to those things as long as they're handled in a way that it's not, it's not looking over their shoulder from a police, that we're going to catch you doing something wrong. We're going to catch you doing something right. And if you're not doing something right, we're here to help you solve your problems. So it's all about approach.